I'm here.
Oh, thank God. I saw the news.
Harley and Joker?
In the wind, I'm afraid. Officers should reach you shortly.
I don't have time for that. I'm headed to the lab.
But are you all right?
I have something that might lead me to Joker.
Are you all right?
Harley knocked me pretty good. Just gotta get to the elevator.
Computer, on. Al, sit rep on the areas impacted by the bombs.
I'm on it. Joker and Harley are using the attacks to cover their escape. The authorities have no leads on where they've gone.
Harley said they planted bombs throughout the city. I got a piece of fabric off of John. Could give us an idea of where he's been. Let's see what we can learn from this thing. Analysis, trace elements, anything recent.
It's chaos, Bruce. Bringing up drone coverage on the blast sites now. The bombs have an explosive component in addition to the chemical payload.
Disperses the virus across a larger area.
One of the bombs detonated on Gotham Bridge, the primary route out of the city. People, they succumbed to the virus as they were driving.
Authorities have shut down the east side and peninsula bridges.
For now, there is no way out of Gotham by car.
They've closed off the docks.
It seems they had to. No one is sure how long the fallout will take to dissipate.
That cargo ship, was it...
Operational? Unfortunately, yes. Everyone aboard was dead within seconds. There were multiple explosions along Mercy Street Station, with Gotham General Hospital at the center. They're estimating the death toll at...
We have to stay calm, Al. Focus.
At this rate, it seems as if nothing can stop them.
Maybe. But Joker hasn't told Harley my identity. If he had, she would have taken my head off back there.
Perhaps their partnership isn't as stable as they'd like us to believe. He's keeping secrets from her. At least for a time. Well, perhaps we can use that against them.
A number of foreign particles have been detected on the fabric.
There appear to be traces of wine and wax.
Pollen, too. It's a start. Joker said he visited some of our old haunts.
It appears that he blames you for what he has become. If he hopes to defile the memories of your time together, It will be with more of these chemical bombs. So you want to cross-reference those locations with...
the elements found on the fabric, yes.
That could just work.
It has to. The cafe, where John opened up to me. He wanted advice on Harley. Feels like so long ago now. Cafe Trace doesn't have a liquor license. No wine here. Nothing here I'm looking for. Divinity Church. John managed to track me here after he got out of Arkham.
Lucius's funeral.
The traces of pollen are coming from the flowers along the altar. Those candles look recently burned. Communion wine. Could be a match. Divinity.
My God, he truly is a monster. People are afraid. They'll be looking for solace.
The church will be full. Harley and Joker knew this when they planted the bomb. Al, contact the agency. Tell them where I'm headed.
Right away. Stay alert. Gotham is in a state of panic.
Alfred! He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No. I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one? Wow! This thing is real silver, huh?
Yeah, why not? The one on the left.
Of course, you want the best one. Wow! I just love hitting you. Raise a hand, or lose it. That's right! Fingers up! Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it. You need help with that, matey?
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
Bruce, what should
Tell the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
He's trying to provoke them. I have to stop this.
Be careful. Since you defended John, you're on Waller's most wanted list as well. Best keep a low profile.
Alfred!
Bruce, are you alright?
I need a quick patch-up. And I'm not alone.
I'll come to you.
Sending coordinates.
Easy. Is that who I think it is?
You must be John.
He goes by Joker now.
You know who I am?
Bruce has mentioned you, yes.
Really? What'd you tell him about me? All good things, I hope.
Yes, good things.
Wow! The Alfred! I've been collecting tabloid photos of Bruce for years, and you're in the background of at least a third of them.
You're hurt. Let me have a look. Let's get this off you.
Ugh.
I'll take care of stapling the wound. Can you...
I'll prepare the compress.
Can I help, Alf? You mind if I call you that?
Please don't. And thank you, this is a one-person job.
Oh, okay. I could just listen to you speak all day with that accent. It's like a Dickens novel come to life. I bet it comes in very handy around Christmas. Maybe I was British before Arkham. Does this sound natural? Oi, you there, boy. Get the Queen her beans for breakfast. How's that sit with you?
Not well.
Your honesty is appreciated. So, I'm dying to know, what was Bruce like as a little tyke?
An angel. Perfect in every way.
Really?
Yes, if you discount all the terrible, terrible things he did.
I knew it! I bet it was quite the production getting this one to go to bed. Even when he was little, he was probably like, "No, Alfred, I am the knight." Hey, Alfred, where does one go to learn butlering? Is there school? Is that what the B in MBA stands for?
It isn't. My father served the Wayne family. And well, when my service in the military concluded, I was looking for something with a similar structure and discipline. Something more familiar than a normal civilian life.
I hear you. I felt that way when I left Arkham.
I took over my father's role, and now we find ourselves here today.
Wow! The military, huh? GI Alfred.
GI is for you Yanks.
BI. British infantry.
No.
Did Bruce mention Waller took a shot at me?
He did.
Yeah. You gotta be a person of pretty high import to get on her radar. Public enemy numero uno over here.
She wants you dead, Joker.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual. how many rooms does Wayne Manor have? Are there wings?
Yes, I divide it into wings for ease of management. And I suppose the room count is based on your definition of room.
4 walls?
Well, do you consider the larder a proper room? Or the tack room, the conservatory, the scullery, the rotunda?
I don't know what any of those words mean. Holy crap, Bruce! You are so rich! How old is the mansion? Is it considered a historical place? Ooh, is it haunted? You ever hear any bumps in the night?
No, it's quite poltergeist-free.
I would have thought, maybe Bruce's parents snuck around, just checking up on him. Well, I know if I died, I'd certainly haunt this guy.
Okay, done.
We've had too much practice as of late.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone like Alfred to take care of you. You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word? Yeah, why spoil this moment with words? Oh, dang it! I just did, didn't I? Alfred, I kinda got hurt in that scuffle, too. Do you think,
Oh, come on, it's hardly a...
Please? Damn it, that stings! in a really heartfelt, caring kind of way. Well, if you say it's the right thing to do, I'm trusting you on this.
Al?
Right here.
That's it?
That's it. Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll, check the perimeter.
I'm a little surprised you indulged his darker impulses. He's clearly searching for his place in the world. Right now, he believes it to be at your side. You might set a more responsible example.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
You have someone on the inside?
Agent Blake sacrificed himself to protect Agent Avesta.
I don't think he's the best option. I mean, on account of him being dead.
Agent Harrison, deceased courtesy of Bane. Jim Gordon, formerly Commissioner. Jim has no love for Waller, but without being on the inside, it's a long shot he'd be able to help. Harleen Quinzel, currently in the agency's custody after the incident on the bridge.
God, they better be treating her right. She's not the best with rules, or authority, or cafeteria dining.
Selina Kyle, MIA since escaping the murder box in the subway. Agent Amon Avesta. She changed her tune about Waller after the raid on the Sanctus facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
Batman.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her. Something to negotiate with.
Well, You came to the right person. When do you need it?
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
We're taking the Batmobile? We're taking the Batmobile?
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really. I spill most of it. I used to get more than a smile out of you for that one, and I didn't have these shakes then. Perhaps I've lost my touch. I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere. Try not to move until the painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
How did I get here?
Agent Avesta, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you. He nearly did. And he's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the
We
attack,
know
but
that
lost him in the chaos.
11 people were seriously
This
injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him, even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering. Careful now. All the way up, Batman. There are people out there who need you on your feet. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment. I suppose I'll have to trust that you have it under control. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there,
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
The agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground, and in none of the usual places that we know about. It's a long shot, but... The water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency. It's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
Let's hope so. Especially with time running out for Director Waller. Let's get to work. You'll need these. For the pain. Take care of yourself, Bruce.
Alfred, Tiffany's gone.
Ah.
I'm coming back to the manor.
Good. There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Something important?
Better in person, I think.
Then I'll see you soon.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single molt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures. I know it's a lot to take in, but hear me out. This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me. I know what you're thinking, but please, hear me out. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the Pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night. Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it. Don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day. Don't you see? Your paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry. Joe Chill's bullet shattered what was left of your family. I was there to pick up the pieces, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage. If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?